Hey, John Hall here. You know, I'm back visiting my boyhood home. I grew up back in the late 50s, early 60s in Detroit. And I thought I'd make a little bit of a documentary about all the places that I hung out around the area, and as it is in 2014 now. And so this is my home I grew up in, 9568 Rutland, in the old neighborhood. And I'm going to go up and see if the owners and the people who live here now want to say hello. Here we are in Rutland. This is the block I grew up on. And of course, is my old house you already saw, the White House here. Some houses are still well kept up, some are not, and some just aren't there. This side of the street looks pretty good, actually. It looks like it's in good shape. This is what what I call a little bit of the pride of Detroit. I mean, these people they care about their homes and their neighborhoods. Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, John Hall.
John Hall, Kevin Schultz.
Hey, Kevin.
Yeah,
I
nice
just
to
wanted
meet
to stop by and say hi and visit the old neighborhood. And we were talking a little bit, and I'm glad to see that you're enjoying where you're living, and you have a good family you're raising here.
Yeah.
And it's awesome that the house is still here and it's in good shape. And
Yeah.
man, it looks like it's like what was it? 50, I was here in '64, so what was that? 50 years ago. So a few things have changed.
50 years, yeah, it's been a long time. A few things changed in the block, an old
A
block.
few things have changed.
And
yeah.
it's still pretty intact. I think it's a nice block. I like it. I've only been here 2 years. It's been 2 years for me so far that I've had the house. And some things about it, although it's not as big as I was looking for, but it's just something about the house to where it just accommodates us. You know, from the front of it looks small, but with the additions and everything that's been added on to it, it's a pretty cool house. And I think it's a pretty solid house, man. You guys really took care of it when you were
Long
here.
time ago.
Yeah, but the house is still standing, and I think it's a pretty solid place, and it's a
And
good investment.
what's cool is that we talked like this is Detroit, man. I mean,
Right.
like people who like you care about where you live and neighborhood and everything.
Yeah.
All the other stuff is a bunch of bullshit.
Right, and this is one of the blocks. We have a block club, if you saw the sign
Yeah.
on the corner, and a lot of neighbors participating, trying to keep it together. City getting a bad rap, but it's a lot of good people still in Detroit. A lot of good people still trying to do all they can to hold it up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Yep.
Hey, you know what, Kevin?
Yeah.
I appreciate your time.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah,
Nice
yeah.
to meet you. And
All
I'm
right,
good
nice
to
to meet
see
you
the history. Hey, history is always good. Can't kill history, man. History is good.
Well, as my journey continues through the old neighborhood, this was our elementary school, Coolidge Elementary, that we went to. We walked to school every day. It's only a few blocks from home, so it was pretty easy to get to. But I'll show you, come on up a little bit. As you can see now, it's abandoned. It's for sale by the Detroit Public Schools. I don't want to go inside because I don't know what's in there. But it's probably been ransacked pretty good and all the stuff taken out of it. But this is where I went to school. This is what it's like. Here's one for you. That's a real fixer-upper. There's the back of the school. This is the Southfield Freeway, Southfield in West Chicago. Freeway's right over here. Can't see it. They built this while I was still living here, back in I don't know, early '60s, I guess. And this property I'm walking through here, this used to be an old lumber yard. Big buildings up here. Playing the big tall buildings. As you can see now, it's just a field, barbed wire fences, nothing left to play in, obviously. You know, back when I was living here, all the stuff we used to do as far as shopping, groceries, anything, we would get at this strip of buildings right here. And this whole block was one big strip of buildings. There was Niznik's grocery store. There was Johnny's Shoe Shine. There was JoJo's party store. Then there was this building right here, which is still here, which was a hardware store. So you can see now. I mean, there's not much. There's not much to it. There's the one old building that's left, and it's probably going to have to be coming down, I'm sure. And all the rest of them either came down or they were burnt down or whatever. But this was like before this is before Kmart, Walmart, and Kroger, and all those big places. You used to shop everything right here, a couple blocks from home. Okay, now that I've made my trip back to the Motor City to trace my roots to Detroit, I'm going to make a challenge to all you people who grew up there as well. I'm going to call it the Brick Challenge. You know, you've all heard of the Ice Bucket Challenge. I'm calling this the Brick Challenge. You know, it's going to be for, whoops, oh, sorry. It's going to be a challenge that I want each one of you who grew up to take. Go back to your hometown. Go back to Detroit. Meet your people who live in the house now. Say hello and reconnect. You'll feel better, and it's good for everybody. You know, I can't emphasize enough how important it is, okay? All right. Oh, shoot. Sorry. Okay. Kids, don't try this at home, but this is the Brick Challenge. Go ahead, Ryan. Oh! You think I really did that? Do it!